So Brad, a 1-0 win tonight. How pleased are you with the performance as a whole?
Hey, we had majority of the ball. It's pleasing to always win games of football, and as I say, it just gives us an opportunity to look at new faces. There's plenty of new faces on show, plenty of the young faces on show again. But what it does tell me, I'm looking forward to getting the full squad back, because, like I say, I think with the full squad, we certainly look ridiculously lively at the top end of the pitch, and that's just the depth that we're trying now to address. Everyone should be back for Belper next Saturday. So the main thing is we've got through this pretty much unscathed. JT scored another good goal, so he scored a few I think he scored 3 now in pre-season, so he knows where the back of the net is. And the main thing is we're trying to see as many options as possible. Before, obviously, we know the 12-13 are what they're capable of. We know what they're capable of, but the difference is to be consistent for an entire season. We need that extra little bit of depth, so that's what we're trying to look for now. But as I say, good to win games of football, good to get in that habit. But again, there was opportunities where we should have scored more tonight, and we've been a little bit lapsed in certain areas, and they probably should have gone and scored. But there's no disputing we should have won the game. But it's one of them. I just want the depth that we look at to be a little bit stronger.
You mentioned him a little bit there, the goal scorer James Taylor. Fans down here, they're probably a bit more used to seeing him playing deeper and centre midfield. 3 goals now in pre-season, like you mentioned. Are you happy with the return that he's had up front and the options that he does give you going forward?
Yeah, his output's been fantastic. His attitude is second to none. He looks after himself away from the game as well, which is massive for someone like myself. I love players that work on the craft away, keep himself in as best condition as possible. And it's no surprise that he can run all night long, and even late in the game he's still got that little bit of quality as well. So he's impressed since coming through the door. That's why we obviously wanted to make sure that he came back to the club. I think he's found a place where he's going to enjoy playing his football, and especially, as I say, when we have everyone fit and available, he's certainly in the hat to be part of that starting 11. And I'm not ashamed of saying that, and he's deserved it. So as far as I'm concerned, if he carries on progressing, there's no reason why he can't be a massive point in the league season this year. So he's came in fantastically. He needs to keep doing what he's doing, keep working hard, and he'll get the rewards of it. And he's shown that already in pre-season. 3 goals, good performances. He was a handful all night tonight. Good hold-up play. He did what he needed to do. So fair play to him, and he's been a real addition to the squad so far.
And again, looking forward to next Saturday. Playing a Step 4 team, we've had some great competitive games so far in pre-season. Do you think playing a team at the same step of us will be a bit more of a yardstick, especially with bodies back? No, absolutely.
Listen, I'm still pretty confident in what we can achieve regardless. But that's the reason why we play a Step 4 side at this point in pre-season. We need to make sure that we're at it. They'll be in a different section, obviously, of Step 4, which is a bit more direct, a bit more rough and rugged. So can we go and compete there with what they're going to do this year? And can we still go and implement how we want to play and operate in our league? So that's the game I've been looking forward to most. I'm disappointed that we've had to obviously cancel the game against Basford on Tuesday. That was my decision. We've got too many niggles to first team players. So I do obviously apologise and send my apologies to them, but really appreciate what their manager's obviously done. He had no problem with it because of how much notice we've gave. So we were looking forward to that, but it wasn't right for us to go and risk any more players there on the 4G surface. So giving ourselves enough chance to get through to next Saturday to Belper, we should be fit, raring to go. And honestly, it's the game that I've been looking forward to in all of pre-season, because it's a proper game. That's what it is. Regardless who you play in pre-season, you want to be playing against teams that are playing at your level. And by the way, they'll be challenging in their league. So let's go there, have a positive performance, and hopefully, if the performance is well, the byproduct will be the result. And let's see where we're stacking up against someone in the opposite division that's going to certainly be looking at playoffs and above.
Cheers, Brad.
Cheers, guys.